We're now joined by Saket, who has filed this exclusive report, and we also have Dr. Sunil Singh, leader of the JDU, and Syed Faisal Ali, leader of the RJD, on the broadcast. Before we go across to our guest, let's go across to Saket first. Saket, अगर ये सरकारी स्कूल है तो यहाँ पर छुट्टी का तौर तरीका अलग कैसे हो सकता है? सबसे ज्यादा हैरानी की बात तो ये कि प्रशासन के लोगों को भी इसका बिल्कुल इल्म नहीं है कि यहाँ शुक्रवार को छुट्टी क्यों मिलती है, जबकि कोई गवर्नमेंट ऑर्डर नहीं है।
देखिए, बिल्कुल इसको लेकर कोई ऑर्डर सरकार की तरफ से नहीं दिया गया है। और जैसा कि वहाँ के लोग भी बता रहे थे और जो टीचर वहाँ पर पढ़ाते हैं उन्होंने भी कहा कि ये कई सालों से, लगभग 3 दशकों से ये चीज़ें चली आ रही है। तो समझिए आप कि इसको लेकर कोई रोक टोक नहीं किया गया। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि चूंकि ये सीमांचल का पूरा इलाका है और मुस्लिम बहुल बच्चे निश्चित तौर पर इन स्कूलों में ज़्यादा है, लेकिन वहाँ बहुत से हिंदू बच्चे भी पढ़ते हैं। और जो अपनी परेशानी भी वो बच्चे बता रहे हैं कि अगर रविवार को उनकी छुट्टी होती है तो वो घर में सब कोई रहता है, तो उनको घूमने फिरने के लिए भी जाना होता है। लेकिन अब फ्राइडे के दिन छुट्टी होती है तो उसके घर के लोगों को उस दिन छुट्टी नहीं होती है। तो ये समस्या जो है वो हिंदू परिवार के साथ वहाँ पे है। लेकिन चूंकि ये पूरा मुस्लिम बहुल इलाका है तो एक तरह से मदरसा मॉड्यूल जो है वो वहाँ पर जो सरकारी स्कूल है उसमें चलता है। लेकिन एक नियम ये भी कहा गया था कि उर्दू स्कूल जितने हैं उसमें इस तरह की छुट्टी का प्रावधान किया गया था। लेकिन ये जो जितनी भी स्कूल जहाँ पर हम रिपोर्ट भी दिखा रहे हैं वो सभी हिंदी स्कूल है और वहाँ पर जो हिंदू बच्चे हैं वो भी बड़ी संख्या में पढ़ते हैं और वहाँ पर इस तरह की बात कही जा रही है। तो निश्चित तौर पर सरकार को इस पर एक्शन लेना चाहिए और जो इसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, चाहे वो शिक्षा मंत्री हो या फिर सरकार के दूसरे लोग हैं, वो ये बात कह रहे हैं कि उनको भी इस चीज़ की जानकारी नहीं है। उन्होंने बाकायदा रिपोर्ट मांगा है और अब तक रिपोर्ट का इंतजार किया जा रहा है। तो सवाल यही है कि आखिर जब सरकार को इस बात की जानकारी नहीं है तो कैसे इतने सारे स्कूलों में इस तरह से जुम्मे के दिन छुट्टी दी जाती है।
जी साकिब, थैंक यू हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए and for sharing that perspective, getting us all those details. Let's open this up to our guests who continue to stay on with us. Dr. Sunil Singh, if I could come to you first so that we have a little more clarity on what's going on, because now we've accessed details of how there is a midday meal menu in not just one but at least 3 schools if we go by what our reporter has filed. So how is it that this is happening without the know-how of the administration there? What is going on? Because up until now, we've been tracking the story on Times Now for a while. We were told that this was only limited to Urdu schools since the longest time. But in some government, some state-run schools also were witnessing this pattern repeatedly.
Actually, just see it in this perspective, that Honorable Nitish Kumar is committed to the social and communal harmony in the state. And Nitish Kumar, the focus area is education also. So if in some areas of Bihar, particularly Simanchal, if the population of a community is more and there the kids faces difficulty in attending schools on Fridays, so I don't think any harm if they attend the school on Sunday, because the only purpose
Sir,
is...
will the demography of a locality decide what the common rules are going to be? This is going to be extremely problematic.
They take it in this perspective. It's not a rule. The thing is that the kids should be educated, and children faces difficulty in getting education on Friday and say do it so they think harm in it. If you see it in the Sanskrit University,
but this is not an Urdu school, right? But the schools that we're talking about are not Urdu schools, and if it's a government school.
Let me complete.
Okay, all right, but just a follow-up question. These are government schools, isn't it? So don't they have to follow the government circular?
Agreed with you. If the Honorable Central Minister passes comment of this sort, I think he should know that on Jammu and Kashmir, which is in president rule, I mean centrally governed state, there the holiday is on Friday. So they should first stop there, or they should first stop there. We don't give much importance to these things. We just feel that the kids should get educated in time, and if the kids faces difficulty in getting education on Friday, there's no harm. If they
there are public holidays that are listed keeping in mind the festivals that are celebrated by various religions in this country. Why should you allow this mindset to penetrate the schools, Syed Faisal Ali?
It's not a question of mindset. It's just a question of...
You cannot see this incident in isolation. You have to look at the whole education system in Bihar. What is happening? This incident is not the single one. Bizarre things have happened in Bihar. If I cite an example, 42,000 answer sheets of matriculation students, board examination students, gone missing in Gopalganj in 2018. Then Students were forced, compelled to write examination under mobile torchlight recently in Munger. Then students were found to be put in stone crushing and cutting trees business in Jahanabad. So these things are happening in Bihar. So I'm not surprised that this is what has happened in Kishanganj area or in Simanchal area. And what Mr. Sunil Singh is saying, if I take his argument, in one aspect, what he is saying that it's a Muslim-dominated area and someone is, Nitish Kumar is champion of communal harmony, which means that BJP, which is raising this issue, is trying to communalize the issue, one. Secondly, the most important question is that how all these things are happening without any government mandate.
Absolutely.
Not even the block education officer, nor the district magistrate, nor the education minister of the state have any idea, any clue of what's happening.
So questions are going to be asked, Dr. Singh. Questions are going to be asked also because...
Let me finish.
Sir, I'll come back to you. Just a quick rebuttal on the point that you've raised. As far as this particular issue is concerned, you know, there are allegations being leveled against the government that they are engaging in appeasement with regards to this particular issue. And that's exactly why the government needs to come out with a stand. They need to take a clear position, because the counter argument is that if you think these are Muslim dominated regions, if this practice is then taken up in, let's say, Prayagraj or let's say Kanpur, which are Hindu dominated regions, and they start giving an off on Monday or Tuesday, it's going to be extremely problematic. So that's the larger problem that we're looking at. Before I take this up with you once again, following up with what our reporters have filed on ground, it's beyond shocking that this irregular practice had been institutionalized in so many government-funded schools without any official having any idea about the rule empowering such brazen illegality. That's the point that is being raised by the opposition as well. Not a single government official could confirm if there was an order legitimizing Friday weekly off system. The BJP, which rules the state in coalition with the JDU, was quick to distance itself from the decision and even label it as an evidence of schools following an undeclared Sharia template.
With ground reports from Bihar's Simanchal region blowing the lid on Friday holiday in government schools, a political controversy has broken out. Senior BJP leader and Union Minister Giriraj Singh has said Friday holiday is aimed at appeasement.
मैं इसे इस रूप में देखता हूं कि देश के अंदर ये उत्तर प्रदेश में पहले आई थी बातें, फिर बिहार में आई। कानून का राज होना चाहिए। कानून ने बरसों से आज़ादी के समय से ही हम रविवार को स्कूलों में, ऑफिसों में छुट्टी मनाते हैं। ये शुक्रवार को ये कहना मैं समझता हूं कि ये उचित नहीं है। ये तो एक संप्रदाय के लिए शरिया का कानून के तहत।
Since the Friday school holiday in areas like Kishanganj and Katiyar has been the practice under Nitish Kumar's rule, the Bihar government has sought a report from the district educational officers.
हम लोगों ने डीओ से जहां-जहां ऐसी सूचना मिली है अभी तक, हम लोगों ने वहां के डीओ से, जिला शिक्षा पदाधिकारी से प्रतिवेदन मांगा है कि वहां क्या स्थिति है, कब छुट्टी रहती है और किसके आदेश से छुट्टी रहती है। और हम लोग जब प्रतिवेदन आ जाता है अकॉर्डिंगली उस हिसाब से, लेकिन जो नियम संगत होगा, जो सही वैधानिक चीज होगी, वही होगा।
Since Friday school holiday militates against the principles of secular education, the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights has stepped in. NCPCR chairperson Priyank Kanungo has written to Bihar government to find out on whose direction Friday was made a school holiday. It's an issue on which Nitish Kumar will have to clarify, since his ally BJP has already raised the red flag. Bureau Report, Times Now.
Let's go back to our guests. Dr. Sunil Singh, so now your own ally is questioning this format, this tradition which has been in practice for several years, like the teachers and the staff was, telling our reporters. One is that the government then needs to come with an order, openly say that we are doing this region-specific based on the majority population over there.
Person, I can tell you that two hula baloo we are doing about all this thing. It's a very simple thing. It's a very simple thing in places where the kids, where a particular community has got large section, the kids faces difficulty in attending schools on Friday and they are more comfortable on Sunday. The ultimate Nitish government is committed to the education.
But then sir, do it openly, no. Do it openly, issue an order, issue a circular. And do it openly. Let everybody know that the government has taken an official stand. There's a government order कि इस स्कूल में इस क्षेत्र में आता है इसीलिए फ्राइडे को छुट्टी है.
That will be a follow-up things done by the government. I'm not the spokesperson of the government. But what my point is very simple, that too much hula baloo. And as for the central minister talking like this, I think he should first stop the holiday on Friday schools in Jammu and Kashmir. And if they can do it in Jammu and Kashmir, then I can understand. Central government has to do it. And they couldn't do it. And second thing, in the Sanskrit universities, if you see so, Sanskrit universities, the holiday is on Ekadashi and Pratipada. So I think if this is being done, I mean, too much hula baloo should not be made about
this. Dr. Singh, like I said, there are public holidays listed, keeping in mind the festivals that are celebrated by various religions in the country. In a normal school, children already get the benefit of those public holidays. So why is this system there in place only for one community? That's the allegation. Only one community is benefiting out of it. And that's why the allegation of appeasement.
No, there are two things, public holiday and a weekly holiday. The weekly holiday in certain areas, especially Simanchal.
I think you're losing.
Yeah, we can take in...
They are having it.
Okay.
We should not attach too much importance to it. Yeah.
No, sir, the problem here is that, we're talking about the majority community there. What happens to the minority? Can we take this as an example and then implement it in other states as well? That's exactly what I was asking you before we put out this report. And what is it that the officials had to say? What if the officials, the state administration in, let's say, Prayagraj or Kanpur want to implement a similar process, given that it's a Hindu majority belt? What if Tuesdays are declared as an off? It's going to be extremely problematic if you look at a pan-India vision. There's going to be no uniformity whatsoever.
I mean, if a certain area, if the kid go to school on Sundays only, I think where is the harm? Because on Fridays, the kids of a particular community which has more in numbers in those areas, they feel difficulty in going to the school and take education.
But then that's the whole point, that come up with such a circular, come up with such an order where you are going to go by the majority population and have different rule in different schools. Syed Faisal Ali, Mr. Sunil Singh believes that there's no need to attach much importance to the issue.
Well, there is no doubt that whatever is happening is taking it too far. We should try to understand the basic education problem in Bihar. If you look at the literacy rate of pan-India, it is 74.5%. As far as Bihar is concerned, it is just 64%, much below than the national average. If we talk about the region, Simanchal, Kishanganj, Katihar, Purnia and Araria, they are the worst literacy rate, 31.9%. So keeping in mind that aspect of the literacy rate and the education problem in that region, if the government provides education and gives them off on Friday, it's not that big a deal. The problem there is that no one knows.
You believe, okay, you are also saying it's not a big deal. We have Arvind Kumar with us, spokesperson of BJP Bihar unit. Arvind Kumar ji, Arvind Kumar ji,
please let me finish. Because our right to education under the charter, under the constitution, has provision to provide everyone education in his language, at their
absolutely, without attaching importance to the religion that the student belongs to. Without attaching importance to the religion that the student belongs to. उसके ठीक है, मैं समझ गई आपकी बात. Yes, yes, sir. Your point has been taken. Let me please take a response from the BJP spokesperson. अरविंद कुमार जी, आप लोग तो गठबंधन की सरकार भी चला रहे हैं. गिरिराज सिंह कह रहे हैं कि केवल एक कम्युनिटी को बेनिफिट करने के लिए ये किया जा रहा है. क्या शरिया लॉ चल रहा है? और डॉक्टर सुनील सिंह हमारे साथ हैं, वो कह रहे हैं कि आप इसको इतनी इंपॉर्टेंस मत दीजिए. सीमांचल में क्योंकि जो जनसंख्या है वो मुस्लिम बहुल है, इसीलिए वहां बच्चों को शुक्रवार को स्कूल में जाने में दिक्कत होती है.
देखिए, मैं स्पष्ट करना चाहूंगा कि देश संविधान से चलता है, कानून से चलता है. ऐसा नहीं कि एक नहीं दो कानून और अलग अलग क्षेत्रों के लिए, अलग अलग राज्यों के लिए, अलग अलग समुदाय के लिए अलग अलग कानून हो. इससे तो देश बिखर जाएगा.
सईद फैसल अली, let Mr. Kumar have his say. जी बोलिए अरविंद कुमार.
कहना चाहूंगा फैक्ट्री एक्ट में, उसके तहत फैक्ट्रियों में छुट्टी होती है. बहुत सारे जो मुस्लिम समुदाय के लोग हैं वो कारखाने में काम करते हैं, फिर वो कहेंगे कि फ्राइडे में, ऑफिसेज में करेंगे फ्राइडे में. तो ये नहीं है. देखिए, कोई भी राज्य या देश संविधान से चलता है, कानून से चलता है, और छुट्टियों की घोषणा होती है उसके अनुसार बंद होगा. धर्म के अनुसार अलग अलग जगहों पे अलग अलग छुट्टी हो जाएगी, तो फिर देश के संविधान के अनुरूप तो कोई काम होगा नहीं. इसलिए मेरा मानना है कि स्कूल में बच्चे को नैतिकता की शिक्षा दी जाती है, देश प्रेम की शिक्षा दी जाती है, कानून के अनुसार चलने की शिक्षा दी जाती है. तो मुझे लगता है कि इस तरह जो है ना, बिल्कुल
जी. तो आप कह रहे हैं सरकारी स्कूल है, सरकारी नियम होना चाहिए, एक कम्युनिटी के लिए अलग नियम नहीं होना चाहिए. आई वांट अ क्विक रिबटल फ्रॉम डॉक्टर सिंह बिफोर we head into a very short break. Dr. Singh, that's the problem. And for example, in Kishanganj, we were tracking this a few days ago. There are Hindu families who are being forced to take their children out of such schools.
I have an objection
because of this kind of a pattern.
Singling out Kishanganj and Araria.
No, one second, Mr. Faisal Ali, one second. Let Dr. Singh come in, because I want to understand what is it that the government is wanting to do about it. What is it that the JDU wants to plan? Mr. Singh.
Look, kids are kids, students are students. It's nothing as minority, majority, Hindus and Muslims. I think they should, what my point is the beneficiary of students going to the school should be more, be it Sunday, be it Friday. It's for the administration to decide. There's nothing constitutional, there's nothing, the weekly holiday is to be taken by the local administration. Like when there is heat wave, the local administration takes a thing that will be morning school. The heat wave is
But that heat wave impacts everybody irrespective of their religion. The heat wave does not impact students belonging to only one community. When you're saying children are children, and then you are yourself, then you are contradicting yourself by saying because here the majority population is of a particular community and the students are, they face some difficulty in attending schools on Fridays. That's why we've allowed this to happen without a government circular. The government needs to come out in the open and say this is our policy. Dr.
Yeah, well, what government will do, I'm nobody to dictate the terms of the government, but as a party's viewpoint, I can tell you that we believe in the communal harmony. And if the kids
then the rule should be the same for everyone. Then the rule should be the same for everyone. Arvind Kumar, Dr. Sunil Singh and Syed Faisal Ali, thank you very much. That's all the time we have for the debate. Thank you very much for joining us.